Hello dear fans. How scientists learn to block drug addiction. Australian research scientists have found a way to block drug addiction. They identified a small group of neurons that are responsible for pleasure and enjoyment. We also learned how to turn them off. Narcotic substances can act on certain receptors in the body and block pain signals that travel to the brain. Drugs cause feelings of euphoria and happiness, but at the same time lead to the formation of mental and even physical dependence. For example, opioids can induce both of these forms. Cocaine, hallucinogens create only mental. Leading drug therapists know how to deal with physical addiction quite effectively, but they have some difficulties in eliminating mental discomfort when refusing drug-containing drugs. Most of the known drugs affect brain neurons, which are very sensitive to substances such as dopamine and serotonin. They have an effect on these cells, which ultimately leads to addiction, as high levels of dynorphin are produced in the brain. The addict begins a constant feeling of stress, which is perfectly suppressed by the next dose of the drug. Pundits have invented a drug that blocks the effects of drugs. That is, the addict after taking a narcotic drug will not be able to get pleasure. Over time, this leads to the disappearance of the main incentive to use. The experiments were carried out on mice. There were two groups of animals. One was injected only with a drug, morphine, the other was injected with a drug that blocks receptor neurons. This remedy consists of a combination of medications, buprenorphine and naltrexone, that affect different parts of the brain. The first can block receptors that are associated with the action of the stress center. But it is not used in medical practice, as it can cause addiction akin to heroin. Scientists were able to eliminate this effect with the help of a second medication. According to the results of the experiment, it was seen that mice of both groups had a marked decrease in sensitivity to pain. But those who received the drug did not show signs of addiction, unlike the first group. It is not yet clear how such treatment will affect the physical and mental state of people. Further, it is planned to find out how the receptors increase addiction. If the research is carried out at the level, perhaps soon people will learn how to simply and effectively block drug addiction. Thanks for watching.